This is the Hoppe and Super Rich Show. I'm Ryan Hoppe.
I'm Ryan SuperRICH.
And I'm Ryan Risky.
We're all Ryans. It's Hoppe, Super Rich, and Risky.
There you go.
Get it? SuperRich, Super Rich. All right, anyway. Call the show. 630-785-2510. That is 630-785-2510. Or maybe you're a bit shy or a bit drunk this afternoon, but you want to comment with us live. I'm on Twitter at HoppyRadio893.
I'm at Ryan SuperRICH, SuperRICH.
And I am at RRisky16.
And like our page on Facebook to be in touch with all the latest shenanigans. We are at the Hoppe and Super Rich Show. All right, now we all know we go to a one-year trade school. Me and Super Rich just graduated, you know?
That's correct.
So now it's at the weirdest time. For the first time ever, I should be in 15th grade. I should be a junior, but I'm not.
15th grade. I don't think they keep counting
I
it
do
after
it like
high
that.
school.
I do it like that. I'm weird. Because I'm a weird guy. And now, Ryan, you're graduating in October. So for us, once we graduate, it's the first time ever we don't have school coming on after. You know what I mean? But my friends are graduating as well.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, my friends are going back to school, rather. So it's a weird thing where they're all going back to school, and I'm trying to look for my first radio job. So my friend keeps messaging me. He's like, dude, come on. Come down to my apartment on Fullerton in Chicago. Come down, man. Come down. And I'm like, it's so far. It's like 27 miles away. Do I want to go? No, come on, man. Come. Come on, man. We'll drink a little bit. Come on, man. But I wasn't going to, like, drink that much because, like, I had to drive home. You know what I mean? So, like, I just had 1 or 2 beers. So I end up going to my friend's apartment. And it's a fun-ass time. They're getting sloppy drunk. They're smoking bubblegum cigarettes. And I'm not smoking anything because I'm a good kid. I'm just sitting back, enjoying the moment. They're playing some techno music. It's a fun time.
Techno music.
Oh, geez. That one old show, The Drop Zone, she would have really loved the music we were playing in my friend's apartment. Okay. So we're really bored. We're watching TV. We're listening to techno music. They're all drunk. And now I'm the sober one, so I probably should have listened to my gut to know that this was a terrible idea, but whatever. They said, who wants to go to Chiraq? And now when you guys are thinking of the last thing that you'd want to do with your friends before they go back to college, what would your thing be? Like, what would your tradition, your event, your idea of a fun night, Risky and Super Rich, what would be your thing to do?
Not going to Chiraq.
I would
that would be the last thing.
Risky, what about you? What would you do on your last day?
Definitely not going to Chiraq. I would probably... Well, it kind of depends on the time of year. I'd probably
now.
Like now, I'd just want to go to a Cub game.
Okay, but for us that aren't as rich as you, we're trying to find a cheap, economical way so we waste gas, which costs money.
So you risk your life and go to Chiraq because you don't have enough money to go to the ball game.
Ryan, how long do you think you would last in the ghetto, Risky?
Not long.
Dude, okay.
A minute before I'd run away. I don't know.
And just when my friend announced, hey, let's go to Chiraq, I'm like, okay, sounds fun. We're
yeah,
in a
you
car.
shouldn't have done that.
I'm like, we're in a car. We're safe. There's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, okay.
And it's just the weirdest transition ever when you're going
Did you
down...
take your car or someone else's?
My car.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest transition when you're going down, like, Lakeshore Drive, you know? And, like, it's just, like, you see, like, Navy Pier, and then you see, like, all these nice apartments, and there's a few radio guys that I talked to that live over there. One of them teaches here. Yeah, so you see, like, where they live. Like, it's a nice area. Then you go past it, and you go by, like, Soldier Field and the museum, and it's not as good of an area.
You're not supposed to go past Soldier Field. I think that's a rule, isn't it?
Well, we broke it and then some. So you go past that. And my friend who's really...
And what time is this?
I don't know, like 2 in the morning.
2 in the morning, okay.
Yeah, that's another mistake.
Yeah, that's another thing. Nothing good happens after midnight.
Sure it does. So we go past it, and my friend has to go to the bathroom. Now, he's really muscular. He's really jacked, you know what I mean? But he's so pale that he makes cocaine look dark. Like, that's how pale my friend is. He makes white look dark. So we go into these like apartments, and I went with him because he wanted someone to go with him. And he's like,
He's not an albino, is he?
no, he's just really white. I think
Oh,
he's probably
okay.
like Irish or something. He's pale, but he's muscular, so it doesn't matter. He'd kick my ass, even though I'm pretty jacked. And we walk into the apartment, and it's the weirdest thing because like they like have to open up the door for us when we go in, so they like buzz us in, and they're like, can we help you? And my friend's like, yeah. Oh, where's the bathroom? And they're like, oh, it's down the block. So we ended up just like pissing on their bushes in front.
Hopefully there weren't security cameras.
Wait, they said it was where?
Like down the block, like you had to go.
Are
through the
you
main-
serious?
And this is in Hyde Park. This isn't the best part of Chicago by any means, but this is Hyde Park compared to how deep we went in Englewood is like living in Naperville.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this is like the safe part by UIC, whatever. So we get done with our business, blah blah blah. And if anybody out there is offended by that, realize this. We've all gone to the bathroom outside, us guys, so shh. So we drive down more on Lakeshore Drive, and it's just the digression of scenery, the digression of nice apartments where radio guys live, Soldier Field Museum, Hyde Park, and a little more rundown, and you see like UIC, and then here's where the good part comes in. Like, it's just, you lock your doors, and my friend thinks it's such a great idea to blare like 92.3. So you have the music that sets the scenery about twerking.
Yeah.
And you're just looking at like rundown apartments. You're looking at cell phone shops, Harold's Chicken, birth control shops,
Birth control
cross-dress.
shops.
Oh, yeah. There's like 7 Planned Parenthood shops we saw.
Is that really? Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that they just had those like freestanding. I thought
I mean,
that they
I'm
would be
sure
like
you have to pay, but it just says Planned Parenthood open from 6 a.m.
right. No, I just thought all those would just be at a doctor's office.
Oh, no. It's like, hey, here's a Walgreens, here's the KFC, here's a Boost mobile shop, and there's Planned Parenthood. There you go.
In that order, yes.
So my friend wanted to get something to eat. So we actually went off at this, like, part Speedway, part Dunkin' Donuts, right by, like, the L. I don't know what block it's on. It's right, like, by the side of the highway. You've probably driven by it before. I think it's after the White Sox park, believe it or not.
Well, then, no, I don't think I've driven by it.
I was actually at the White Sox game yesterday.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I went with 2 friends who were Sox fans. They were
Well,
always
good thing you
there's
didn't go
always
any
cheap Sox
further
tickets
south.
on
Oh,
StubHub.
yeah.
Since they only get like 15,000 people.
Right.
It's such a great scenery, isn't it?
Yeah, there was actually more Orioles fans than Sox fans
Oh,
yesterday.
I
what a
heard that.
surprise! It's not like White Sox fans are imbeciles, and I hate using that word fans. They didn't care in 05, they didn't care in 2008, and they don't care now. Shut up. All right.
Yeah, and another thing, the fact there are more Orioles fans. I'm interested. I'm going to the Cub game on Saturday.
Baltimore's not a bad sports city. They deserve better. I mean,
Well, the thing is that they're-
they deserve, when it comes to the Orioles.
The Orioles
they
are
deserve better.
good this year.
The
That-
Ravens, I don't care. The Orioles
Yeah.
I root for.
The Orioles are actually good this year, so I'm actually, because I'm going to the Cub game Saturday, I'm actually interested to see how many Orioles fans there will be, because they're trying to
There'll probably be a good amount,
Because it's
yeah.
only the second time they've ever visited Wrigley Field, and then they can just take a vacation from work during the week to go see them play the White Sox, and then it's the weekend and they play the Cubs.
Oh, boy.
Right.
I wish I could have taken a vacation after this trip on Sunday night.
Right, yeah.
So we're at this part Dunkin' Donuts, part Speedway.
That's not a good combination either.
It's a very strange combination. It's like having a Carfax and then having like a White Castle.
I don't know. I'd be like, if you got a donut there, I'd be sort of skeptical to eat it. It might have gasoline in it or something.
And like wiper fluid,
Right.
dipped in wiper fluid. That's what they make of their ice cream and their whatever. So my friends are like, "Hey, let's smoke a square real quick." I'm like, "Okay." So they're smoking a square on the side of like the Dunkin' Donuts, and then they're on each side of the like window. So this like Indian guy comes out, and he goes, "Hello." We're like, "Hi." As a quick reminder, this is like 2 a.m, and he's like, "Hello," and we're like, "Hi, hello, hi." He did it like 5 times. And this is the guy who's working overnights at Dunkin' Donuts in a bad neighborhood, so you know he's probably crazy.
Yeah,
Hello,
he should be back in his store.
hi, hello, hi. And then my friend's like, what? Are you guys ready for what he asked us?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Are you guys here to pick up some rock? I didn't even know what to say. Because, like, I'm such an innocent kid that I'm a wuss. Like, I almost never party. You know what I mean? Like, my whole life is radio, trying to make it in this tough business in 2014. Like, I've not seen the world. You know what I mean? Like, when I went on a vacation in Cleveland last month and I saw crazy people there, that was eye-opening for me. This was even more eye-opening. Yes, as if we had cocaine. No, I didn't. We got the hell out of there.
I should hope so. Yeah.
We got the hell out of there. So then we drive down the block, and it gets more and more bad. Some of the blocks don't have lights.
Well, that's
you would
scary.
wonder why. There's so many potholes. I feel like Rahm Emanuel just does not care about trying to fix the potholes by any means.
No.
I feel like he's in no rush to fix it in Englewood. I feel like he doesn't care because he's so rich and he's such a rich, yuppie person that he's safe in his mansion. Heaven forbid he helped the city. No, he's too busy complaining that a rich guy named Trump put his name in front of his building. Heaven forbid anyone ever do that. I never got the hatred in that. Who cares? You know what I mean? Oh, my God. Trump put his name on the side of a building. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, it's his building, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's like, hey, Rahm might be worth $9 million. That guy's worth like $500 million more than you are times. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he makes him look broke. That's how rich Trump is. Shut up, Rahm. My point is just like, Rahm complains about the things that are so pointless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think he should be fixing potholes in the ghetto. Like, that would be a way to get a flat tire and get shot. If you're getting a pothole. You agree with me?
Rahm Emanuel probably doesn't even know anything about that neighborhood that you were in, or probably doesn't even know it exists.
Yeah.
And I wasn't doing
That's
this
true.
to mess around.
What's a pothole? We didn't get any of those last winter.
We didn't get any of those in Wilmette or wherever I live, in like the north side of Chicago, by wherever the Cubs play. Like, where do you think Rahm lives?
I don't know. I mean, I could probably look it up.
Yeah, just look up his address and let's go.
Yeah, I mean, I'll look it up
Give
during
him
our
a
break.
doorbell
and
ring
whatever.
tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, Rahm, it's Hoppe and SuperRICH. How's it going? God, I bet he would love that. All right, so we're driving down the block, and it's just the progression of things just keep getting worse. There's no lights. You see these like fast food joints that are like McDonald's. Like, I'm not saying it's McDonald's, but they have very similar logos, and it's like 50 cents for a cheeseburger, 75 cents for fries. So you know they're trying to be economical, and you just wonder how good that food is when it's 50 cents for a burger. Like, you just see it on the sign when you're at the red line. You're like looking around. You know what I mean, guys?
Yeah.
Because, like, I wasn't doing this to cause trouble, even though we could have since we're suburban kids in the ghetto. I wasn't doing this to piss people off. I was doing this to, like, appreciate where I live and to see what needs to be fixed. Because Rahm Emanuel's not doing anything. And let me say this real quick before I get into how we almost could have maybe died if more people were there. There's no fixing this. Like, this is at 3 in the morning and people are fighting in the middle of the street. Like, it's chaos. Go to bed.
Right. And for those who are wondering, Rahm Emanuel lives in the on Chicago's north side in the Ravenswood neighborhood.
That's what I guess, north side.
Yeah.
He lives by like a TV news guy, probably an athlete. It's probably like the nicest neighborhood of just celebrity from Chicago. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know that's near Wrigley Field. I don't know how close, but yeah.
Okay. So we're driving down this block. We're not like blaring hip hop music because I didn't want to, but we have the window down, and we're at this red light. And now, have either of you guys ever seen The Wire? Either of you?
No.
There's this girl named Snoop, and she dresses like a guy, but she's like a badass look. That's like Snoop right there. Like, you can see how you think that's a guy, maybe.
She pretending to be Snoop Dogg, or what's?
No, that's just her name. Snoop.
Yeah, and I know. I was making it.
Okay, yeah, it was a good one. Okay. Okay, so now we see this girl who has no teeth. Like, she makes Snoop look really attractive. Like, that's how scary she was. She had no teeth, probably 45 years old. I'll tweet a picture of what she looked like. It was like this type of a shirt. Like, it was a white shirt. Like, it was like a white undershirt. It was so dirty. It looked like it's never been washed. And we're at this red light. And, of course, I'm trying to keep, like, my car going more forward because I'm trying to activate the light. Like, I'm trying to creep more forward. I'm like, why won't this light turn green? Mm-hmm. Like, you know, when you try to, like, activate the light. So my drunk friend, who's black though, he begins going. He keeps laughing like a maniac over and over, unaware that the front window of my friend Jason in the front seat, because Derek's in the back seat with two other kids who are laughing. He's unaware that the front seat is open. They're laughing. And my friend begins to say, I can't tell if that person is a guy or a girl. Hey, guys, is that a guy or a girl? Because if that's a girl, she's really ugly.
Wow.
And this is like probably, I don't know, 2:25 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning. So then the girl begins walking towards our car a little bit because she is all the way like against this like shop. So she begins walking towards like the bus waiting area, and then she begins walking to the curb. And she's like, "What did you say, you wussies? What'd you say? This is my area. What'd you say, you wussies?" And I'm trying to get my car going, but for some reason, my friend moved it, and it's in neutral. Like, my friend moved it by being nervous, so we had to wait 4 other seconds. So she's, like, almost looking in our window. I had to go through a red light, because I had to get the hell out of there. It was bad.
It's a good thing there wasn't a cop there.
Oh, I think the cop would have been like, "It's fine. That's just Snoop trying to shoot somebody. It's fine. Get the hell out of here. You're from the suburbs. Be safe." Because there have been a few times where I've driven through the bad parts again last year because it's fun. And I went through a red light.
It doesn't seem very fun.
Yeah, no, that doesn't.
I don't know why you keep
more
driving through
fun.
there. You should probably just stop driving through the south side of Chicago.
That sounds more scary than fun.
I don't know. It's like eye-opening. It makes you appreciate.
What would have happened if she pulled out a gun?
I don't know. The Hoppe and Super show would have been canceled.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like, yeah, really.
It's just like people will say on the radio and TV, put the guns down. They'll do all these shenanigans. There's no fixing this. Like, there's nowhere it's going to go up from this because we didn't even go that deep. We're on like the 77th block, and there's like 85 or 90 blocks. Like, we didn't go that deep. You know, it was that bad. Like, there's no fixing this. You agree, guys? Like, there's no way you're going to ever fix it.
No, absolutely not.
It's just you grow up that way. It's like if you were
to try to
critique. It's like if you're trying to critique us real quick, Super Rich, and you're like, "Don't go to school. Don't go to church." That's how we grew up. These guys grew up around gangs. What you're growing up around, you become. So there's just no fixing it.
Well, and then it's kind of funny because you sort of have like nicer parts up here, and then you get to like the south side of Chicago, and then past that it's just like all farms and people, and then it's like safe down there too. It's just like a little part that's not safe, like in the middle of everything.
And then in like Hammond, and like next to Hammond where I picked up my car, like when you go on the Skyway, that's not a great area.
Another great area to get a car too.
But it's not ghetto by any means. It's run down, but it's not like ghetto. It's just, I just don't get why you say put the guns down on the radio and then you play music that's about shooting each other. Doesn't make sense to me. I never got that. Like, I feel like
I get what you're saying about that.
So you guys want to go to Englewood tonight?
No.
Yeah, no.
The Hoppe and SuperRICH Show. This is an official broadcast of Hoppe Radio. For more info, check out hopperadio.com and hoppesworld.com.